Another big story today, California Senator Dianne Feinstein is being remembered tonight as a tireless champion for her constituents over a career of public service spanning more than 50 years.
And as we look back now at her incredible legacy, many people already looking ahead to who might fill her seat. KTLA's Aaron Myers joining us now with more on the senator's legacy and how her passing is being honored. Aaron?
Hi, you two. So many have been honoring Senator Feinstein today, including California Senator Alex Padilla, who got emotional when speaking about his colleague and friend.
That we bid farewell to my dear friend, colleague, an outright champion for the state of California.
As many pay tribute to Senator Dianne Feinstein, Governor Gavin Newsom now has a difficult task at hand. He must pick a replacement for the trailblazing senator.
Governor Newsom is never going to make everybody happy. He knows that. He has said that he's getting emails and texts and people coming up to him on the street saying, here's who you should appoint.
He has said he would not choose from the field of candidates running for her seat and that he would appoint a black woman after replacing Kamala Harris with a Latino man, Alex Padilla. Labor leader Dolores Huerta says the public should take action when it comes to Newsom's pick.
I would like to ask people to, email the governor, Governor Gavin Newsom, because now he has the right to appoint someone, and say to him, hey, Governor Newsom, we need another woman to replace Dianne Feinstein. And in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, yes, we need a woman of color.
Huerta also spoke of the senator's achievements in California and nationwide.
Because she has been such a champion for farm workers, for immigrants, for the environment, and of course for women.
The pioneer of American politics passed away last night at the age of 90.
Women like me being able to stand here and serve in this institution. I mean, she blazed trails, and no matter what side of the aisle you're on, we're so grateful for her service.
Feinstein was born in 1933 and raised in San Francisco. She was elected to the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1969 and became its first female board president in 1978. That year, Mayor George Moscone and Supervisor Harvey Milk were gunned down just steps away from Feinstein's office. After the tragedy, she was appointed as acting mayor, the first woman to serve in that office. But it was in the U.S. Senate where she would cement her legacy as a staunch advocate for environmental protections, reproductive rights, and gun control, spearheading the most significant piece of gun control legislation for the past 30 years, the 1994 federal assault weapons ban.
Any success that we have moving forward, it'll all be rooted in Dianne Feinstein's heroic advocacy.
President Biden also paid his respects, calling Feinstein a cherished friend who made her mark in everything from national security to the environment, gun safety, and protecting civil liberties. I'm Aaron Myers. Ladies, I'll send it back over to you.
Aaron, thank you. Yeah, tributes are pouring in for the late senator. Former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama released this statement saying in part, quote, the best politicians get into public service because they care about this country and the people they represent. That was certainly true of Dianne Feinstein, and all of us are better for it.
Also today, LA Mayor Karen Bass said, quote, Senator Feinstein was a trailblazer on whose shoulders I and women in elected office all across America will always stand. She will be remembered as one of the most effective and impactful senators in American history. By the way, flags will be lowered to half staff at all LA City facilities. And stay with us here at KTLA 5 as we continue to remember the legacy of Senator Dianne Feinstein. Tune in this weekend to Inside California Politics. Our Frank Buckley and Nikki Lorenzo will have more on the senator's powerful political career from our state all the way to Washington, D.C. Inside California Politics airs Sunday morning at 5:30.